I said we are top of the league. I said we are top of the league. That's right, welcome back to the Newcastle career mode. We are sitting top of the league right now, but will it last forever? We're going to find out in this episode. As you can see from the calendar here, we've got a game up against Brentford, then we've got Arsenal, and then at the start of next month, we've got Norwich. 2 winnable games, definitely, and Arsenal is going to be a tough test. We've got to do all we can to hold on to the top of the league here. Spurs and Liverpool both have a game in hand on us, as you can see there, but also top goal scorers. Isaac is currently ahead with 14 goals, and Alan Saint-Maximin in 3rd place, playing unbelievably well right now. Man in form. Okay, Kasper Dolberg wants in. He thinks he's been playing pretty well recently, and he's hoping he's not on the bench against Brentford. We have got bigger games coming up, but I think Dolberg might play in this next game. I think I'd rather have Isaac firing on all cylinders for the Chelsea game potentially. So, you know what, Dolberg, you ask, you receive. You're going to start this game ahead of Isaac, but only for the fact that we think he's probably going to need to play pretty soon. A few of our players have actually gone up in rating, I've noticed. Alan Saint-Maximin's gone up 1 rating. Pulisic has gone up a few ratings. Donny's gone up 1 as well. Ward-Prowse has gone up a couple, I think, as well. So the team's looking good. We're progressing nicely and really developing these players into our own. So what we've done is we have left a couple of players out of this game. Those that, you know, do get tired quite easily. Gameres, Alan Saint-Maximin's having a break, as well as Isaac. And what we've managed to do is bring in a couple of players that don't get to play games very often. We're going to do it with Destin Mankilo there. Just some players that are kind of on the fringe that we still want to keep happy. We're just going to make sure they get a little bit of game time, and, you know, up against Brentford, we should win. So here we are, up against a Brentford side that we should arguably take out every single game we play against them. This isn't a team we should be struggling against. This should be a pretty straightforward win, hopefully. Oh, Dolberg, a nice ball over the top towards Pulisic here. What can he do with it? A nice little touch inside. Can he find his man? He can find Dolberg, strikes it. What a finish. What an absolute ping into the bottom corner. Dolberg wasn't lying when he said he was ready to start for us today. It was a lovely ball over to Pulisic. Pulisic manages to find Dolberg again, and the strike into the bottom corner is just unsavable for the keeper. We are very much in control of this game against Brentford, and an early goal shows that. Ward-Prowse now. Dolberg is in again. Dolberg hits the keeper first attempt, and the save from Raya on the second attempt. The finish was poor, but the run and the pass was exquisite. Oh no, they could be in trouble here. And an Onyeka, who I believe is a CDM, has found himself in a goal-scoring opportunity position and has buried it. It was lackluster defending from us, a couple of mistakes from me, admittedly, but that does put us 1-1. It's not ideal, but I still think we're in control of this game enough to get the win. Edge of the box here. James Ward-Prowse strikes it. It's just gone wide. We're knocking on the door still. We're still very much in control, and I'm 99% confident that we can turn this result around. Oh, they're getting in down this left-hand side again. We're really struggling to defend from this angle, and they've walked through. Dubravka saves it, but Tagliafico Consa have not defended that at all. Dolberg plays through Pulisic. He could be in here if he can get past this last defender. He shrugs him off. He strikes it into the top corner. Pulisic has been very involved today. Assisted the first goal, scores the second goal. Happy days, Pulisic. This Pulisic and Dolberg combo, actually, firing on all cylinders. Very happy with the way these two are performing right now. Fingers crossed it continues in this game. Van der Beek through to Pulisic. Pulisic has a little cheeky strike from long range. It was never going to affect the keeper, though. Ward-Prowse into Dolberg. Back to Ward-Prowse. Can he finish it? He goes for a cheeky chip over the goalkeeper, and it doesn't quite come off. We've managed to get through to half-time, and I'm looking at Dolberg, and he's already shattered. I'm not sure why he's already shattered, but I think we're pretty confident he's not going to play against Chelsea, so we're going to keep him on for now. I'm happy to get through to half-time in the lead at least. Now we just need to make sure we don't concede again. Oh no, Mbuemo. Good save from Dubravka. Can we get it away, James Ward-Prowse? Yes, we can. We're living on the edge. We're living on the edge big time. They could get back into this game, and it would be an absolute catastrophe if they did. Oh, and they have. And they have. They have. That's poor. That's poor from Dubravka, if I'm honest. That shot looks like it goes pretty much straight at him. Let's look from this angle. We could be calling for a new goalkeeper. What's this? Oh my god, that's shocking. Straight down the middle. And Dubravka's dived under it. That is not good for him. I do quietly think that goalkeeper is probably a position we need to look in January. So fill the comments right now. Let me know which goalkeepers I should be trying to sign. Dolberg in toward Prowse. He's got a long range strike on him and that goes into the top left corner of the net. That is a ping. James Ward-Prowse has got that in his locker. Remember, he's a bit of a free kick specialist as well. We don't get many free kicks in this career mode for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't think the computer does tend to do many fouls in this game, if I'm honest with you. But it just goes to show that he can still shoot from long range. And that one was a beautiful strike. Ward-Prowse out to Lozano here. He's been quiet so far today. Cuts inside Lozano. Manages to get himself a rare goal. He doesn't usually play as a starter. He's come in from St Maximin to give Maximin a break before the Chelsea game. He was quiet all game, as I just said. Very quiet indeed. But this is a lovely bit of skill from him. Cuts inside one man and slots it into the bottom corner with a little bit of help from the goalkeeper, admittedly. But that goal will do him the world of good. Oh, that's a lovely ball. That is a lovely ball, but it's a great save from Raya. It is time to make some changes. Donny van der Beek's going to come off because Donny van der Beek can't last more than a game, apparently. We're going to take off Ward-Prowse as well, just to make sure we don't get any injuries in that department. And I don't want to take off anyone who is more likely to play in the next game. Not going to play in the next game, sorry. So, I'm looking at Dest. Can he go left back? It says he can. We're going to put him in for Tagliafico because Tagliafico is also a very old man. Ramsey has played a great ball to McGinn. McGinn's shot is saved by Raya. It's safe to say we're very in control of this game now. We shouldn't really get ahead of ourselves because there's every chance that Brentford could get another goal. We've been leaking goals recently, but I feel like we're on top enough to say maybe that we're going to win. Pulisic now encroaching in on the box. He sees Dolberg in the middle and the keeper stops the shot with his feet. He just controls it. It's that easy. Here come Brentford. We did say they might be able to get a goal in this game, but it's not from this move. Oh, ball over the top here, and they're going to score, are they? Tony, 2 attempts, misses both of them. I mean, we are pretty lucky to come out of this having not conceded 3, let's face it. We could still concede 3 here with Canos. Dest does well. Lozano could be in to put the icing on top of this cake. Can he? Yes, he can. Makes it 5-2, and it's safe to say the 3 points are staying at St James's Park. There we have it. Game over. Thankfully, we've managed to win the first game of this episode. It was a tough one in the end. Not as easy as we thought it was going to be. Brentford put up a good challenge, but we come out as 5-2 winners. Dolberg's happy that we listened to him, and I'm happy too. He played very well. Keep your feet on the ground though, buddy. You're not starting against Chelsea. Okay, with our next game up against Arsenal, we've got to put out the strongest side possible. That's exactly what we're doing. We've got all the top guys out there. It's a very strong Arsenal side indeed. This is going to be a close game. Obviously, we've played United. We've played Chelsea already this season. This Arsenal game just feels a little bit different though. It feels like it's going to be a bigger challenge than either of those two were. So we've got to go into this game with a realistic ambition of at least getting a point, I think. Bruno into Isaac, edge of the box, turns his man well, strikes it. It's a good save by Leno. We've managed to get the first chance of this game. Definitely started on the front foot. Can we maintain it? Cedric down the right hand side. Can he get a cross in? Finds Saka. Saka puts the ball in. Aubameyang scores. We didn't really take our chance early on in this game, and unfortunately for us, we paid for it because Aubameyang has scored from a ridiculous angle. Dubravka definitely needs questioning that. I know he's our captain, but I've got a feeling we might have to replace him. We might have to replace him in January because he's leaking goals right now. Isaac finds Dest in the box. Can he score from a tight angle? No. Isaac, edge of the box, turns his man well. Isaac to finish it. That is beautiful. Completely solo play. When he received the ball, what, 20 yards out from goal? He didn't have a lot going for him. There was nothing really there to show for a goal whatsoever. He turns his man, takes, look at this, receives the ball here. He looks outnumbered, takes on 2 players and then slots it in the top corner. This Isaac, honestly, has been incredible since we signed him. Here's Smith Rowe down the left-hand side, puts it in for Aubameyang again. I'm not too sure about our defending there, but we've managed to get the ball away. Here's Pulisic now, down the left-hand side. Isaac is in the middle. Can we find him? We pull it across. It doesn't quite fall for him. Arsenal clear. Oh, Pulisic with a lovely bit of skill. What can he do here? Cuts inside. Pulisic. What a save by Leno. Pulisic is pulling the strings out there, though. Oh, Donny van de Beek. What a pass that is. What a pass. Donny van de Beek. Pulisic finishes it nicely. Puts us 2-1 up against Arsenal, where we deserve to be, in my opinion. We have dominated the possession and the attacking chances in this game. That ball from Donny, though, is sublime. That pass from Donny van de Beek is probably the best assist I've done on this FIFA. Look at that pass, the weight of it, the direction, just in between the centre half and the right back for Arsenal. What a great pass. We'll ignore the fact that the ball goes through Pulisic's ankle to allow us to kick it. We'll ignore that bit, but what an unbelievable pass that is from Donny. Incredible. A side note for this video, I have made a fantasy football league for us to compete in for the 22-23 Premier League season. Link is in the description down below. Go and join it for free and compete against other people in the Matt Ayres community to see who's got the best ball knowledge. As Van de Beek comes forward here and scores. Donny has got an assist and a goal now. That means you should go and make a fantasy football team right now. Link in the description down below. I don't get anything for it. It's just a bit of fun, us competing as a community. Donny van de Beek pulling the strings and scoring goals as well. He's having a great game. Alan Saint-Maximin plays it through to Isaac. Can he finish here? No, not quite. We are dominating our, Arsenal at this point, though. Away from home, too. It's been a very important first half performance, this. Isaac could be through again here. Can he finish? Yes, he can. 4-1 before half-time. Maybe we need to up the difficulty again, you know. Half-time here in the Arsenal game, and we are dominating. We're very comfortable in this match. It might even give us now the opportunity to play some other players in the next game, because there's not going to be as much riding on it, because we've already got 6 points from 6, I believe, in this episode so far. So we're doing very well indeed. Arsenal still have a threat, of course, going forward, but we've been absolutely dominant. So dominant that we can afford to do some changes. Dolberg, Lozano and Mankilo are coming on for Dest, Saint-Maximin and Isaac. Xhaka, edge of the box, finds Odegaard. Odegaard finds Saka. Dubravka finally managed to actually save something. Here's Dolberg now, encroaching in on the box. He's got Lozano, has he? He doesn't find it, but finds Donny, but somehow they've managed to keep that out. Aubameyang dribbles into the box. Odegaard, Smith Rowe. Blocked by Tapsoba, and that is honestly the most interesting thing to happen this half so far. Pulisic, can he finish this game off nicely? Pulls it across to Lozano, and he pings it in. It's been the most basic half of football I've ever seen in my life. Nothing has happened. Literally zero highlights, but we managed to pull a goal out of it at the end. It's not that clever, though. That pass there from Pulisic is not nice, but the finish is. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Lozano rubbing the salt in the wounds of Arsenal there, because it's ended 5-1. Arsenal have been absolutely destroyed by Donny van de Beek. What a performance he put in. A goal and an assist. 2 goals for Isaac as well. All in all, a really strong Newcastle performance after going 1-0 down. Oh, this is big. We now have a game in hand on Liverpool. Liverpool played and lost their last game, meaning we're still 3 points ahead of them, but equally we've still got a game to play in hand on them as well. Spurs behind by 4 points played the same amount of games as us. We're in a very strong position right now. Good morning, Mr. Ayres. I'm writing in regard to our upcoming match against Norwich City. I have concerns that our current captain may be struggling in the role. He did let in a pretty rubbish goal recently. I want to propose appointing Boubacar Kamara as captain. He commands respect from his teammates both on the pitch and in the dressing room. I mean, he's on the bench the majority of the time, so it's a strange choice, but he has the leadership trait we need in a captain, and giving him the armband will be a positive for the whole team as a whole. I thought it would be right to offer my opinion on this, but of course any final decision rests with you. Thank you, assistant manager, for recommending that we put someone who usually is on the bench as our captain. However, you know what, because it's up against Norwich, who are struggling at the moment, and we've won pretty convincingly in the last couple of games. We will go with our weaker side, and we will put Camera as our captain as recommended by the assistant. Here we are then, a night game up against Norwich. Can we get 3 points in a game that we really should be winning here? I mean, we might even score straight away. Lozano is through on goal. He goes for the cheeky chip. And he nearly got it over Krul, but he keeps it cool. If anyone knows where that reference is from, then you are an OG YouTube viewer, let's face it. Tim Krul keeping it cool. As much as it's nice to play different players and give everyone a chance, you do put yourself at risk, especially when you're in a bit of a title race. So for example, we've just had a notification on the screen to say Lucas Moura has scored for Tottenham, which instantly makes me a little bit angsty. Like, are we going to get this win against Norwich to make sure that we don't close the gap between us and Tottenham? Or are we going to now struggle because we've got our weaker team out? It's a tough balance to do. Lozano puts the ball in, and it's finished. Lovely by McGinn. Just as we were talking about potentially risking our lead on Tottenham in this game, McGinn pulls up out of nowhere and finishes nicely after a nice drilled Lozano cross. And it turns out that these reserve team players are good enough to take on Norwich. Aaron Ramsey finds himself on the break here. Has he got the pace to get past the defenders? Probably not. Turns nicely though, finds Dolberg, and he's missed it. That was a really impressive bit of play there down the right hand side. Ramsey going through, knew he didn't have the pace, cut back, but Dolberg lets a chance slip. McGinn plays it through. Fraser with a rare chance. Hits the post, and Dolberg misses a clear-cut opportunity. Dolberg has pretty much missed an open goal, and then he's got a shot saved by Krul as well. Dolberg not firing on all cylinders today. McGinn, long-range strike, just whistles over the bar. It's so hot in this room. I really need to work out how I can keep it cool in here without affecting my audio. I have a fan, but as soon as you turn it on, you can hear it in the background, so I can't use it. I'm dying. I'm absolutely dying. Manquillo down the right-hand side puts a good ball into the box. Is Camera going to make it? He nods it back into McGinn. It just falls through to the goalkeeper. Krul was in no man's land for a second there. Oh no. What a save from Woodman. That's a great save. And with Dubravka not playing very well at the moment, this could be Woodman's chance to shine. That is a very good stop. Oh no, Lees Malau. Woodman saves us again. He has stepped up to the plate. Where Dubravka's been letting us down, Woodman has really stepped into the role here. As you can see, it is half-time. Spurs are 1-0 up in their game. That's definitely something to keep an eye on, because obviously they are the chasing pack right now. I'm taking a look at what we've got on the bench. De La Vega doesn't get many games, so I'm going to give De La Vega a go for Fraser. I would like to give Willock a go over Ramsey. Ramsey's been unbelievably poor, if I'm honest with you. Apart from that, we will leave it for now. The likelihood is that Longstaff will probably come on for Camera or something late on, but yeah, there's a couple of players that have let us down this game. 1-0 is definitely not where I wanted to be. I want to be far, far, far further ahead against Norwich. Lozano cuts inside nicely. Lozano is a good save from Krul again. Here's Willock. Spreads it out wide to Lozano. Lozano sees Dolberg in the middle. Can he find him? He can't, unfortunately. It's been a quiet half again. Second half in this episode has always been a little bit poor from us. We haven't been able to create anywhere near as many opportunities as we usually do. But we are winning games, so that's kind of all that counts really, isn't it? Another advert for the channel. We have a new series starting on Friday. So 2 days from now, we are going to be doing Premier League Predictor, which is a new series I'm bringing to the channel where we predict the results of the Premier League. It's a chance for you guys to play along at home in the comments as well, so you'll want to watch the video as soon as it goes out. Subscribe to the channel, hit notifications so you know exactly when the video goes live, so that you can get your comments in and be a part of that process. Essentially, I have a scoring system for us predicting the Premier League results, and you get points for getting the result right and getting the scoreline right and stuff. And if you guys get your comment in before a certain time, we get to compare scores. So that's why it's important to watch the video as soon as it comes out. You get the message. That isn't the only bit of content I'm currently planning at the moment. There is 2 things for FIFA 23 I've already got in the works and ready to go. But it's FIFA 23. It's a while away yet. We've still got the 22 Newcastle career mode to finish, let's face it. So I'll let you know about those a little closer to the time. Willock puts the ball into the box here. comes to nothing, and that's basically been this half. We've not really created any chances. The last change, as mentioned earlier, is going to be Camera coming off and Longstaff going on. Oh no. We've got to remember, we're only 1-0 up. We really can't concede against Norwich here. It'd be embarrassing. Here's McGinn. Long range strike, McGinn! Krul saves it again. Admittedly, we've not taken our chances, but if I'm honest with you, the reason we're not in the lead here, well, we are in the lead, but not in the lead by more goals, is Tim bloody Krul. Longstaff, long range strike, just goes wide. Krul got a touch again. Oh my God. Dolberg, can he get between the two defenders here? He can. Is he away? Dolberg hasn't quite got the strength. We need a second goal. I don't feel comfortable at all at the moment. Oh no. Pookie. Oh, we are living right on the edge right now. De La Vega cuts inside. De La Vega still going. De La Vega! What? A goal from the youngster. That is not something we expected to see whatsoever. De La Vega cuts inside, takes on 2 players and smashes it in the top corner. 1, 2, and 3. Takes on 3 players. That is a great goal. It's in the 85th minute, but what it does is it just makes the end of this game a little bit more comfortable for us. And there we have it, the full-time whistle. Managing to win that game 2-0 up against Norwich with the reserve team, which is good to see. It does mean that we are still top of the league, and we've made the most out of Liverpool dropping those points as well, which is crucial at this time of the season. Any little advantage we can get over the big teams in this league we'll take. And there we have it. At the end of this episode, we are top of the league. Spurs have got 33 points. We've got 37. 4 points ahead and 6 points ahead of Liverpool after they've dropped points. An update on top goal scorer. Isaac sits with 16 with Lukaku chasing him with just 9. So we're miles ahead. With 12 goals and a 100% record in this episode. That's 3 wins out of 3. 9 points is very nice to see. Next time we have some huge games though. Burnley is our first game. I say huge games and I say Burnley. Burnley at home for the first one. Then we're away at Leicester. But the last game of next episode is the big one. We are away to Liverpool. That is going to be an absolutely huge game. And we are in December now. So really, we need to start thinking about who to buy in the next transfer window. If you've enjoyed this episode, guys, please hit it with a massive thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching. Comment down below who should be signing the next transfer window, because I'll be using your comments to make sure I make the right purchases come January. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, huge video on Friday, Premier League predictor. Please make sure you're subscribed with your notifications turned on so you can get involved. Thank you, bye.